What's up, everybody? This is TJ from TJ and Dillon Play Games, and this is Yandere Special Edition. Different from the original game, this is essentially the previous game with new characters, and takes a little bit of a different path, so to speak. Dillon has not yet finished re-uploading the original Let's Play from our original channel, so I shall wait on him to do that, and while he's doing that, I'm going to redo the Special Edition. Perhaps I'll get him to join me on it at another time, but currently he's not available, so I'm going to do at least part 1 on my own. Without further ado, let us begin. Just after finding out about the existence of a false god, everyone in the group had gone to investigate it. Luckily, we found it. Unfortunately, though, that false god trapped everyone in a prison of some sort. He gave me and me alone a chance to get out of it, though, if I took some test. Testing me to see if I was truly deserving of freedom, or something like that. Only 2 rules were given to me. First, none may die. Second, get the good ending. So, now I'm here. All I can see is black, a world without color, yet filled with it. It's said that black is the synthesis of all colors. In that sense, it's fitting. Right now, I'm floating in a void, I think. That god's test could be anything. He had said that it would be appropriate for me, but I have no idea what that means. I hear a voice calling me. Memories that aren't my own begin to flow into my head. Alright, false god. Let's see what you have in store for me. So, I'm going to be in charge of the housework. What's with you suddenly barging in like that? Suddenly my consciousness is thrust into something. Actually, it's more accurate to say that it was thrust into someone. All I could do was say that the first thing that came to mind. It's a concept that's familiar to me, this is just like a mental world. I am me, yet I am not. I quickly searched my new memories, deriving my background detail from my host. Like all mental worlds, the character that was here is now me. I'll be referred to as my real name, but treated as if I were that character. Again, a familiar concept. But your parents are gone, right? Yeah, they are, aren't they? A quick search of my host's memories reveals that his parents embarked on a week-long trip, stating that it was their long desired vacation abroad. Of course, this means that the host's parents will be gone for the week. That eliminates them from the narrative, preventing any sort of interference by a prominent authority figure. Any decision-making is left up to me and me alone. Good. I like it that way. Saiki-chan, you don't know how to do the laundry, cook, or clean, right? Another search of the host's memories reveals this to be true. He never had to do any of those things in his life. What a spoiled person. Of course, I know how to do all of those things. In particular, the ability to cook saved me from Octavia's hell meals. So it would be strange for me to say that I don't know how to cook, clean, or do laundry. Where'd you get that idea? I can do all those things. A guy's gotta be able to take care of himself after all. And when did you learn? As far as I can remember, your parents did that for you. Then memories begin to flow into me once more. Miyauchi Saki. She's my childhood friend who lives next door. She somehow heard about the situation with my parents and has been questioning me for nearly an hour ever since. I see. So the childhood friend cliché, huh? Michi's face floats into my mind's eye. That's right, isn't it? Saki's just like her. That being said, let's see if we can gather any information about my current situation. By watching my parents do it. Duh. Alright, then where's the washing machine? Ugh. She's got me there. My host has no goddamned idea, and it's not my house, so... Just like I thought. You can't do it after all, can you, Sagi-chan? If I were to tell her why I couldn't, she certainly wouldn't believe me. For now, I'll let her think that I was lying. Once more, memories flow into my mind's eye. This girl, Saki, has been in and out of my house since we were kids, so she more or less knows every nook and cranny. Just like Michi. I shake my head. I can't let sentiments get in my way. I'll pass this test, and I'll get everyone out of that prison. I say that, but even from my brief contacts with his mind, I can already tell. This guy, my host, has one of the biggest libidos I've ever seen. All this guy thought about before now was girls, girls, girls. Thinking about the opposite sex is normal, but not to the degree that he did. I wonder, what can I glean from that? From my first impression of him, it seems like those kinds of thoughts dominated his everyday life. And wait, that's not all. In addition, the girl in front of me, Saki, drove away the woman that my host tried to get close to. There's a certain measure of jealousy that I'm detecting in his memories, far beyond the norm, in fact. Well, up until now his life has been mostly normal, that much is obvious. There are other people as well, but for some reason, no memories of them come to mind. Well, I'll just have to take it as it comes. For now, I need to address the problem in front of me. A girl, my host's childhood friend, is asking to do chores for me. Hell, that's a nice deal. I can do them, yes, but having them done for me is nice too. As long as I help out occasionally, I'm sure there won't be a problem. But how can I get the good ending here? Did you say something, Sagi-chan? No, it's nothing. That's my number one concern. Passing this stupid test and freeing everyone. To that end, I need to find the path to the good ending as soon as I can. Usually the problem is right in front of me when I start in a mental world. The victory condition is usually to overcome that problem. But here, it seems like a typical situation between friends. By the way, have you eaten yet? Oh, no, but I grabbed something from the convenience store earlier. If you want, I can grab you something too? Ah, that's no good. Those aren't healthy. You'll get sick. It's just a simple convenience store meal. One won't kill me. Nope, not even one. They're really bad for you. Seriously. Instead, I can make something for you tonight. I can do the housework, the laundry, the cleaning, everything for you, Sagi-chan. Saki says while smiling happily at me. Being called Sagi-chan is really kind of unnerving. She seems very, very enthusiastic about helping me. Normally this would be a good thing. It would mean that she's a reliable person. However, this dogginess in combination with her past is bothering me. Apparently, she's been very diligent in driving away all women who approach my host. Of course. The answer stands right in front of me. Given her behavior, there could be only one problem in this world. That's right. I must have entered a visual novel world, similar to Yamataru's mental world. Hey, Sagi-chan, you need me, don't you? You know, you're surprisingly cute. Huh? Saki stares blankly for a minute after my unexpected comment. Then her entire face dies right at once. If this really is a visual novel world, then the path to the good ending is clear. I have to choose a girl and get through the story. That's way too easy. That god has seen everything that I've done up until now. They must know that this is easier than child's play for me. Yamataru's mental world should have proven that. Sagi-chan, what do you mean surprisingly? That's rude. Oh, that's the part you have a problem with, not the part where I think you're cute? What, that's not... Her face darkens even further and she becomes flustered. If I have to choose one of these girls, then I'll pick the one right in front of me. I just need to get through this test quickly so I can free the others. That alone is my goal here. My host is getting excited. Not in the decent way either. Christ. Girls were all this guy thought of, though, so I suppose it should be expected. You're acting weird, Sagi-chan? Well, there's a reason for that. Actually, Saki, you like me, don't you? Sagi-chan? Given this girl's history with my host and her current reaction to my comment, it looks like I was right. This makes things easy. I really like you, you know? No way. Sagi-chan, you have lots of other girls. But I'm not going out with any of them, right? Of course, there are several reasons that my host wasn't going out with any of them. But with my current thought processes and her current relationship with my host, this is the path that I choose. So let's get on with it then. I don't enjoy manipulating people, even if they may not be real, as I'm not that kind of person anymore. I guess this is kind of sudden. I'm sorry about that, just ignore me. Saying those kinds of things is extremely stupid in real life. However, this is a visual novel and a visual novel world. And if I'm correct, so that kind of overdramatic response works. Sagi-chan? Clearly I've knocked her off guard. My top priority here is to get her to reciprocate. That's the fastest way to the good end. Again, this is far too easy. Something is wrong. No, I understand. Regardless of what I say now, I know you don't like me that way. I'm sorry, Saki. I avert my eyes from her own, and I turn from her. My host is agreeing with the actions I'm taking. although apparently he wants to do something different here. That's not it. Did you say something? I don't dislike you. Saki? This is blatant emotional manipulation. If I weren't doing this to save the others, I would stop this charade right now. This is reminding me of what my earlier self would do. No matter what, I can't let myself become like that again. There's no way I'd dislike you, because I like you too, Sagi-chan. With her face bright red, she starts shouting. Sagi-chan, I love you. I really, really like you. So don't say that with such a sad face. Sagi-chan? She really does remind me of Michi. She's got this strange, emotional aura around her that seems nostalgic. She's a headstrong person. She doesn't like to back down. It saddens me that a girl like this would fall for a creep like my host. Even now, he's screaming at me to take advantage of her. Of course, I'm not that kind of person. This may be a visual novel world, but that doesn't mean I have to fall prey to the conventions of the genre. Then, Saki, may I ask why you like me? Huh? My host rages at me. His consciousness screams that it would be so easy to take advantage of her. Sorry, whoever you are. I'm not that kind of person. Why, Saki-chan, that's a little... If you don't want to answer me, you don't have to. I can be content with just knowing that you like me, just like I like you. You seem a little different, Saki-chan. It feels like you would have tried to do something to me. It might be strange to say this, but this isn't like you, Saki-chan. Saki looks at me, puzzled, trying to figure out what I'm thinking. This is truly, disgustingly saddening. Saki actually thinks that I would take advantage of her, right after confessing. My host must have been a complete lech. He reminds me a lot of Takahiro back in my world. I hope I can say at this point that I'm better than he is. But, I don't mind telling you if you really want to know. I kind of like the new Sagi-chan, and I'm so happy you said you love me. I didn't say that. But... I can't really explain when I started to like you, Sagi-chan. Because of that, I can't explain exactly why either. But even so, I still do like you, Sagi-chan. I love you. Well, sure. I guess that works. He keeps yelling at me to take advantage of the situation. His voice sounds like rattling rocks in a can inside my head. I can't say that I knew my host, but I can already say that I dislike him. He's the kind of person that would take advantage of a person's kindness. He would exploit a pure force like love. I'm sorry, Saki. Can you head home for today? Sagi-chan? Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I just, I need to be alone for a little bit. It's kind of shocking finding out that the person you likes you back, isn't it? It is kind of surprising, yeah. But it makes me really happy, you know? Now we can be together forever and ever. Slowly, she walks out of the room, shutting the door behind her. Now I'm alone here. This is far too easy. There's gotta be a catch to this, somehow. If my goal here is to get the good end, I'm already almost there. All that's left after the declaration of love in most visual novels is a short epilogue. And seeing as how the declaration of love just happened, I should win in just a few more scenes. No, that can't be it. Looking at this genre, I haven't met any other girls yet. Yeah, my host kept mentioning that there were others. Since I haven't met them, I can't have met the win condition yet. Then what kind of game is this? The declaration of love comes at the end of the game, not the beginning. There are only a few types of games that start with the declaration of love. None of those types of games are good for me. One type of game that it could begin with the declaration of love is an NTR game. I'll admit none of the mental worlds I've been in yet have been that kind of game. To be sincere, I don't know how I'd handle it. I've got some idea of how to deal with that kind of situation, but that would make finding the good end rather difficult, wouldn't it? The primary focus of an NTR game is that the protagonist loses. That's a given. To defy that level of narrative preparation would be... I sit down on my host's bed. As I do, all the emotion from the events of the night so far hit me. I gaze down at the floor in a saddened stupor. I know I can beat this game. Hold on. I know I can beat this game and pass the God's test, but even so, it really had to choose something that I hated, didn't it? I sigh. Michi. Without thinking, I accidentally said that out loud. I wonder what she'd do right now if she could see me. Would she agree with what I just did? Would she forgive me for the lies I just had to give to that other girl? I came to say goodnight, Sagi-chan. Good night, Sagi-chan. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Saki leaves without saying another word. That face, those eyes. I know those features well. The look in her eyes was that of jealousy, and some kind of suspicion, that's for sure. Moreover, did she hear what I just said? Ah, that's right, I have to lock the doors before I go to bed. My host is compelled to do this for some reason. Better keep an eye on Saki. Those eyes were those of an insane woman's. Believe me, I know the type. So, the first night ends. Could I have to deal with Yanderes in this story? Or is there more to it than that? After making sure that all the doors and windows are locked, I head to bed. So a short analysis of this so far. This game, Sagi is definitely different than Subaru as far as male protagonist. He's much more, well, to put it simply, he's less of a skirt chaser. He actually takes things seriously. And he's also very analytical with most things. He looks for deeper meaning to everything. Whatever there is to find deeper meaning within, he'll try to find it, and he'll try to get to the very root of whatever thought process comes up in his mind. So he's a very interesting character. Also, a little bit of trivia. Sagi, Michi, Yamataru, Octavia, those characters, pretty much all of the new characters in this game, are from a different game called Kage no Kokoro, which I personally haven't played. I'm not even sure if it's a game. It might be like I think it's a game. Like, I read about a few of the characters on the wiki, but I'm not really certain. It's either like a game or a visual novel, or it might just be like a light novel, maybe, or perhaps it could be anything. I'm not certain. But that's where all these characters come from. Not all of them, though. There is one character that comes from somewhere else, but we'll come to that when we see it. Anywho, what have I been recording for? 17 minutes, okay. I think that's long enough to wrap up part 1 of this. So, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the Let's Play of Yandere Special Edition, like the video, subscribe, follow. I will be uploading more. And until next time, this is TJ from TJ and Dillon Play Games, signing out.